Do you ever get that queasy, exhausted feeling just thinking about self care? In today's fast paced world, it seems like there's always another self care suggestion, or reminder, or recommendation, or something you should be doing to make sure you're getting the most out of your self care. And suddenly you're having to work that into your schedule, or you're stressing because you missed your scheduled self care. Or maybe for whatever reason this week you just can't make it work, right? It just doesn't fit in the schedule, or you don't even know what to do for your self-care because there is an overwhelming number of choices and everyone has their own opinion about the best way to do self-care or the best thing for self-care or the best way to schedule it or whatever. And you're really just starting to feel more and more anxious and exhausted and overwhelmed by the actual self-care than whatever you are trying to do the self-care for. Sound familiar? I think we've all been there at one point or another. And when that happens, it becomes ever more important to protect your peace. And by that, I mean protecting your peace is really how you support your mental, emotional, and physical well being. So when you're feeling exhausted by all the self care options and recommendations and suggestions that are just bombarding you everywhere you turn, what if you could just feel relaxed and confident in doing absolutely nothing, right? In taking a break from all the things and turning off all those notifications and just being content in the moment, in whatever you're doing for self care or however you're happy in managing yourself and not worrying about what everyone else is saying is the best self care. Wouldn't that be nice? It would be a simple, easy, it sounds so easy to break the cycle that way, doesn't it? And let's be honest. I mean, you probably meant very well when you went out looking for all the self care tips and tricks, the recommendations, the suggestions. Maybe you even signed up for some newsletters or some different free offers and things, set up alerts and notifications, put the reminders in your schedule, in your calendar app, and just let it pop up all the time. But it's completely possible that you signed up for way too many things. Or you've been bombarded for quite a while now with all the different trends and tricks and things of the trade that you should be absolutely doing. And now you're starting to feel very overwhelmed with the whole idea of self care. You might even be spending more time reading or learning about self care or figuring out how best to schedule it or how best it fits in to a busy calendar than actually doing the self care. And that just wasn't the intention. Am I right? So let's take a break from all of those things. Call it protecting your peace if it makes you feel better. And instead of worrying about all the self care itself, or all the scheduling of it, or the best things to do, let's take the easy way out for once. And let's instead look for things that you enjoy doing and that just help you relax. Give your mind a break, and or your anxiety, your fear, or your frustration a break. No guru or reminder needed. Let's just see how those things would fit into your schedule, right? Like what things pop up for you right now? What could those things be for you? And it can be totally simple, like reading a book or journaling, yoga, starting a new TV series, maybe drawing is more your thing, meditation, painting, art, something that just takes your mind off of all of the stresses and just lets you kind of relax and be in that moment and just really enjoy whatever it is you're doing. And again, it doesn't have to be anything difficult. It doesn't have to be anything new. It could be something that you've always really liked doing, but maybe haven't had time for lately, or that you feel like maybe you shouldn't be doing it because you need to be doing all of these other things. It's totally okay to go back to something that is simple and easy and just feels natural to you. And self care doesn't have to be complicated, it doesn't have to be recommended, and it doesn't have to be scheduled. Okay. I mean, sometimes maybe there are weeks where you might need it to be scheduled to give yourself the ability to fit it all in. But self care shouldn't be stressful, is the bottom line, right? Like, we should be able to take some time for ourselves and enjoy what we're doing without feeling anxious or, scared or frustrated or annoyed at all the things that had to go into making that happen. All right. So it can absolutely be easy. Take some time to figure out, what is something simple that you could do that just feels natural for you. Let's take the easy way out this time. All right. That's all for now. Until next time, keep designing your happiness. Hey there, friend. I believe that in life and in business, your mindset is the most likely thing to hold you back. So, we're going to be here every week working it out so you can move closer to that life you've only been dreaming about until now. I'll see you back here for our next episode. And if you're loving what you're hearing, please take a minute to leave a review. All right, I'll see you next time.